Hello and welcome to domytriesthis. I hope you brought your cuppa. Today's coffee mug is the Hollywood coffee mug that my husband brought back from his trip to California last year, I believe, possibly the year before. Today's tea is actually a repeat tea, but you don't know it yet. I did film a Bright Ladies video for this look, and when I did that, I tried the Ahmad tea London mixed berries and hibiscus tea from this month's Sips by box. To make it a little different, I've added in the Moroccan mint green tea from Stash for today for this video. But to see my initial reaction to the berry and hibiscus, you'll have to wait until the bright-eyed ladies go up in a little bit. But let's give this combination a try. The berry tea by itself is very good. Let it steep long enough and you get enough of the berry. Let's see if our mint kind of melds in nicely or overwhelms. It melds in nicely. It's one thing that I like about the Stash Moroccan mint. It is a very light flavor and it doesn't overtake the cup unless you have it by itself, of course. By the end of today's video, however, who knows, may have taken over because this cup was like halfway down when I added more water and added the mint. So could get stronger from here. But that's a very good combo. I think the hibiscus and the mint are fighting just a little bit. So we'll see how it goes by the end. It's maybe one that, even though I like that nice minty aftertaste, or towards the end of the sip, this may be one where the mint was probably better not being mixed with. Anyway, so today we have my absolute favorite box, and that's the CurlBox. I haven't completely taken it out of this box because when I opened it, there was something inside that's not in the box. So to avoid spoiling the surprise, I haven't seen any spoilers yet. I've kept it all in the big box, so we'll see when it comes out. But first, we have our unfinished business with last month's box, and that means a lot of information because, as usual, used it and I got a lot to say, So let's get started. Last month's line was the Eden Body Works Hibiscus Honey Hydration line. Overall, I've actually enjoyed most of this line. That's the good news. There are a few things I probably wouldn't repurchase, and one that I'm probably going to end up having forever, and another one that I really want to repurchase, like right now, damn it, but I don't have the money for. So let's get started. Let's start with the shampoo. So you'll notice, if this settles a bit, I'm probably about here. When I shampoo, I actually don't use very much shampoo, so most of these shampoos last me a while. When I use this without preconditioning, it suds up really nicely, but it left my hair feeling a little dry and quite a bit tangled, which is something I really don't like with a shampoo. One of the things I really enjoyed with the Shea Moisture Manuka Honey shampoo, Manuka Honey and Mafura oil, I'm actually starting to remember that now, is that when I washed it and rinsed out the shampoo, my hair was not tangled at all. I also got the dreaded squeak of doom with this. Definitely not a shampoo to use without preconditioning. With preconditioning used alone, it didn't change all that much. There was a little less dry. It was still tangled. I still got the squeak. This is not my favorite in the box. However, when I cocktailed it with my honey Shea Moisture mixture, it works fairly well. That all being said, this will probably go to my oldest daughter. I have enough of my other shampoos that I don't need to keep trying to use this. I would not repurchase this. So yeah, this was the disappointment in the box, I think. Next, we have the conditioner, and as you can see, that one is almost gone. I had actually received a sample of the conditioner when I purchased my almond marshmallow cream serum, and I liked it, and I still like it. As a rinse day co-wash, I feel like this does do better cocktailed with my Shea Maui Moisture Mixture that I use for rinse days. Rinse days, I just use conditioner in my hair. I don't shampoo. I rinse my hair. I put in a little conditioner. I wash. I rinse out the conditioner. And the Honey Treasure Mask, I use that I put that on after I put in the rest of my conditioner. I think this did better with that mixture by itself than by itself. By itself, it seems my ends were more dry. As long as I used it in the cocktail, I don't need any more of the serum than usual. When I don't use it with the cocktail, I have to add more serum. At the very least, I like using the Honey Treasure Mask for my ends. And I get more slip and less dryness when I do that. And my wet curl is decent. It's not fantastic, but good. For the actual wash days, though, with no preconditioner, I needed to use a lot more of this than I would normally use. And I use a lot of conditioner, so that's also one of the reasons why this is like nearly gone. But it did help with the tangles that this left behind. It didn't give me a lot of softness, gave me a little bit of slip, but my hair was smooth and it did take care of the dryness at the ends. My wet curl was okay, not fantastic, not horrible, and the squeak of doom was gone after I used this as well. So this is, if you're going to buy this and use this, this is a good conditioner to use with it. It does help with the problems that this left behind for me. That said, I would probably still prefer my Shea Moisture conditioner with anything that's going to leave me that kind of issue, because that has been the most moisturizing of the conditioners I've had in the past. With the preconditioner, since the shampoo didn't perform very well on its own and didn't perform differently when I preconditioned, I chose to use this in my Shea Moisture Manuka, my cocktail, my conditioner cocktail that I have that I just mentioned. 5-minute memory lifespan. I got much better slip and got better wet curl and no dryness. My hair does seem to like this when it is used with a moisture-rich shampoo or in the conditioner cocktail that I previously mentioned. I do like it, but I probably would not repurchase it. That all said, I actually prefer to use these two cocktailed together. A little shampoo and a little bit of the conditioner together. There are less suds, but there's also less tangling, and the only dryness I experienced was on my ends, and that gets taken care of with my Garnier Honey Treasures mask that I use. I had some decent wet curl. My follow-up conditioner cocktail helped take care of any of the dryness on my ends. The improvements of them cocktailed together versus them apart isn't enough to convince me to purchase these two again. They aren't bad and the scent is good, but I have better out there. I have stuff I like better, that's all. So the next one is this hair tonic. It is pretty much gone. This is the one I love. This is what I want more of. I can't afford any more of it right now. This goes on after my serum, and it brings, my hair loves this stuff. I put in my serum, fluff up my hair a little bit, and then I spray this on, and I just get this amazing, amazing wet curl. And my curl hair smells amazing too. Unfortunately, that scent doesn't last very long, but it's a gorgeous scent. I used this, I had only used it twice, and I already wanted more. Now, this can be put in your hair wet or dry. I found my hair responds much better to it when my hair is wet. I did also notice that when I tried this without a preconditioner, because when I start one of the new boxes, I try to use the products without preconditioning first, because I want to see how the products perform on their own before I start adding in my preconditioners and things. With this, I did need to use a little bit more than when I do precondition, and a little more than when my conditioner was cocktailed with my Shea Moisture mixture that I've been using. But I did need to use a lot more. I did notice slightly less curl, but again, it wasn't a lot. But like I said, my hair loves this stuff. I spray this on, my hair soaks it in and curls right up. So yeah, their shipping is like about $8, at least for the stuff that I have purchased already. And that seems a little high. Now, I understand that these can be kind of weighty, but it's a little high to buy just one of these and then pay the same price for shipping. So that's, if I do buy these, I'm going to buy 2 or 3 of them at a time. The other thing that I honestly have an issue with these particular products is these are $8.99 for 8 ounces. My Shea Moisture is a little more expensive, but I get 13 ounces out of it. So these bottles seem a bit more expensive to me in that term. So I really am being a little more picky about what I do buy from Eden Body Works. And so far, what I would buy from Eden Body Works is my serum like I have, and this. I love this. I want more of this. Moving right along. So next we have the custard. I like the custard. I want to say that I love the custard, but we're going to go with I like the custard, bordering on loving the custard. This is really, really thick. And I've used quite a bit, but I'm going to explain that in a minute. This is one of those that's almost like Crisco in terms of thickness. It doesn't feel like Crisco. It doesn't feel greasy like that. But it is very, very, very thick. So I have to be very careful about how much I use. I have found when I use it with my other products that I use after I'm done showering and I'm getting ready to plop and all that stuff, and I'm getting all that leave-in stuff, goodness in there to, you know, keep the hair moisturized and healthy when I'm plopping and get the curls in. I have to find that I have to be very, very careful. And even when I'm very careful, this can be too heavy for my hair. It can flatten things out a little bit. The wet curl gets flat. It does help my hair clump together a little better, but I'd much rather have the curl than the clumping. So there was no difference in performance without the preconditioner. So I really do like it, but I ended up having to find a different use for it because it really is too heavy for daily use. It does seem to flatten out my hair. It does seem to add just a bit more weightiness to it than I want. So what I ended up doing, well, first, it can be used on days when I really need that extra bit of conditioning. When I've tried a product that has really dried out my hair, when for whatever reason I've had to wash my hair more than, I had to wash my hair 2 or 3 times in a row. This is really good for that. But I've actually been using it as a preconditioner. And as a preconditioner, it's fantastic. It is really, really good, especially with the Hibiscus shampoo. Again, with this shampoo performs okay. It just seems to need a lot of support from the other products. This took care of any dryness left behind by the shampoo. My wet curl was a little less impressive than usual, but my hair felt amazingly soft and silky. And I think that's part of the reason why my wet curl looked a little less curly, was because in essence, this not only moisturized my hair, it softened it some. And it felt that way right down to the ends before I dried and before I put in my leave-ins. Once I put in all my leave-ins and dried, my hair, the curl was amazing. So this is really, really good for preconditioning. I don't have to use as much of my other leave-ins when I use this. I will continue to use this as a preconditioner, and I'm actually, whereas with this one, with the tonic, I will buy more. This one I'm considering buying more just because the as a preconditioner, it is a really good preconditioner. As I've noted before, my biggest problem is the price. The other stuff that I use for preconditioning that are also leave-in custards and curls and puddings give me more for the price than this does. This is again like $8.99. I got an Eden Body Works pudding souffle that's $8.99 or somewhere around there that is bigger than this. I have a Shea Moisture leave-in that's for strengthening and your hair that also has more than this. It's also around $8 or $9. So my biggest concern with this is the price rather than the product quality, because it really does work really well with my hair as a preconditioner. It's just, you don't get much. You get 8 ounces with this too, right? Yep, that's 8 ounces with this too, and that's just a little much. So the last product is this blow dry cream. I don't blow dry my hair, so I wasn't sure I could use this, but I have tried it without blow drying my hair, and it actually works. I use about 3 pumps through my hair, and it gives me a little extra moisture, and it does give me a little extra hold on the curl. It gives me greater post-scrunching, pre-plopping curl as well. Doesn't appear to perform any differently whether I precondition or not. So I don't use this very often, but I do use it when I feel like I need a little more moisture or when I want a little bit more hold in my hair. So these last 3 products, these 3 here, are amazing with my Shea Moisture milk. They work really, really well with that for my overnight hair. When I use these 3 with my Shea Moisture milk, I end up with some really wow curl in the morning, even on my humid days. I honestly was really surprised and really floored at how well they work, especially since this one is for blow drying and I don't blow dry in general. When I do use this combo, the one thing that kind of threw me off the first time I used it was, so I put in my serum, I sprayed with this, I put in my milk, I put just a little bit of this in, and then I added this. That's a lot of products in a row. But honestly, I do not use a lot of any of them. So, well, but this is only, what, 5 ounces? 4 ounces. This is only 4 ounces. So yeah, that went, no surprise that went quickly. What I found happens is my hair will feel kind of sticky. And at first I was a bit turned off and I almost went and rinsed my hair out, but I went ahead and went through, finished it off, and I got that amazing curl. And once my hair is dry, there's nothing. There's next to no residue feeling. It's nearly completely gone. If I'm sleeping on it, my hair needs a bit more scrunching after plopping before I go to bed, but with the milk, it's just, I end up with some just amazing curls. So these 3 products are the 3 I would consider repurchasing. I have to think about this one like I have to think about this one. But the thing about this one that's different is even if it's $8.99 and it's only 8 ounces, quite obviously, it's going to last me a while. So if I have to, like the serum, it lasts me 3 months. So when I buy the serum, I don't feel bad about it because it's $2 a month, $2.50 a month, something like that. And that would be the same with this one. So, and I suspect this one would last even longer than my serum. Without the milk, however, or preconditioning, my hair does get a bit frizzier. So I have to make sure it still has a great curl, but it's a bit frizzier in the morning. So I do have to make sure that I precondition and that I use these with my Shea Moisture milk, which, yes, I plan to rebuy soon, very soon. I'm starting to finally run out of that. And now we're going to open our box. And we have to open our box, and then we have to open the other box. How's that for fun? And I didn't put my knife up here. Nah, easy to reach. Alrighty. So like I said, there was something on top when I opened this up. Because as you guys know, I normally have my actual CurlBox box sitting out. But in this case, they have something on top. So this is going to tell us the line. But let me get this box out of here. Yeah, I'm being distracted by it. It's pretty and it's green. Come on out. Come on out. And our box is pink. We got green and pink. Let me open up the box and get the card out. Okay, so once again we have our CurlBox. Tag us on Instagram. We have CurlBox Napoli Ever After, September 2018. There's our card. Napoli Ever After, acceptance and support for natural hair has skyrocketed in the 18 years since Trisha R. Thomas wrote Napoli Ever After. Even still, our experience with our hair is deeply personal and complex set of issues that stem from deciding how to rock it, just as relevant today. This month we get to share the twists and turns of embracing your natural hair all over again when Santa Lathan stars in the Netflix version of the book. If you're considering the big chop, are you rocking a TWA, caught between figuring out your curls or confidently in control of your coils? The products from the Oars olive oil line will meet your needs no matter where you are in your journey. So, and that's the inside. And that's the products we've got. Setting that aside. They sent a big Oars olive oil healthy hair serious style booklet. Healthy hair serious style. Olive oil, we stand for healthy, versatile, beautiful hair, founded on the premise that you shouldn't have to sacrifice hair health for style. We are passionate about your hair and believe that yes, you can have it all. Strong, richly moisturized, fiercely styled, healthy looking hair. With this in mind, we are excited to share this Get the Look book, featuring 4 looks created in collaboration with professional hairstylists and natural hair artists. And our kids just got out of school, so you're hearing all the screams in the background. It's just the kids getting off the bus. Natural hair artist, and using our high performance Oars olive oil products. These 4 looks were created to showcase healthy hair with head turning and totally achievable styles. All right, so that's the little booklet. It'd be nice to go through that in more detail in a minute. We will open this up, and I'm just going to go ahead and try to find the shampoo first, and we will go from there. This box felt a little bit light when I opened it, but everything's here. Alrighty, let's see what we have. Opening, turning around, that's the conditioner. So first we have the Oars Olive Oil Moisture Restore Creamy Aloe Shampoo infused with aloe vera for rejuvenative moisture. Gently cleanses and detangles. Oh, I like that. That's got a nice fresh scent. That's not, it's bordering on floral, but not quite. Aqua, laurel sulfate. Ooh, it's not sulfate free. Ammonium laurel sulfate. Come on. Trideth. I'm just looking for dimethicone and alcohol. It has a silicone quaternum 2 panthol, cetyl trilithum, dimethicone PG8, but it's far down on the list. Oh, some interesting extracts. Nettle leaf extract, rosemary leaf extract. Well, I'm kind of concerned that it has sulfate in it, and the dimethicone is a different dimethicone than I've heard of. But it's further down on the list, so we'll give it a try. And I'm not seeing alcohol anywhere. I could be missing it, but I'm not seeing alcohol. So we'll give that a try. It's fresh. That smells really good. I'm looking forward to trying that, actually, even with the dimethicone in it and the sulfates. I know you're not supposed to use sulfates for your curly hair. Then we have the olive oil strengthen and nourish replenishing conditioner infused with sweet orange oil for revitalizing moisture. Okay, so you had aloe vera, and this one has orange oil. Wonder if that changes the smell. Ooh, it does. Okay, I could wear this on my body. That smells good. And I'm laughing at myself because I could wear this on my body like a lotion. Oh, that smells good. That smells really, really good. Oh, wow. Okay, I gotta move on. Let's see. Aqua, glycerin, oil. Dimethicone. This does have dimethicone. I am not currently seeing the alcohol. Dimethicone is one of the reasons why I stopped using another Oars product that I was using for a while. It was a leave-in conditioner as well, but we'll give it a try, especially this one. Can you use conditioner on your body as a body lotion? Oh my god, that smells so good. That smells so good. I'm weird, I know. Okay, outside the box we have the olive oil style and curl defining smooth and whole pudding. This one is infused with coconut oil. So each of these has a different oil in them so far. Oh, it has a safety seal on it. Hold on, opening up. The lid is green. It looks like it's got kind of a greenish cast. Okay, you're not seeing it, but I am. Oh, whoa. Okay, it does have a slightly greenish cast. It's very slight. Oh my god. Okay, that smells really, it does not smell like coconut, but that smells really good too. Dommy comes back next month and has said, I'm not using it on my hair, I'm using it all over my body. That's a nice consistency. It's a slightly looser consistency than the Hibiscus honey one from Eden Body Works. That's nice. Like I said, the scent is amazing. It's very, oh, this is something I think I can actually use like a normal human being instead of having to thin it out. I might be able to use it as a body lotion. It's making my hand nice and soft. Oh man, okay. Ah, that's pretty. That's pretty. Move on to something else. Oh god, there's way too many ingredients in here. Okay, this has the cedaryl alcohol. I'm not seeing dimethicone, which is a good thing, but it has the cedaryl alcohol pretty high up in the list. It has the same kind of extracts, rosemary and all that stuff. Okay, so no dimethicone. So this I think I mentioned with I think it was the Maui moisture. No, it was the pure honey that I discovered that if the alcohol and the dimethicone were in the same product, and the alcohol was in the ingredients list before the dimethicone, that it dried my hair out and I can't use it. It really does cause problems with my hair. So this only has, I can mix products that have them. If I have one product with dimethicone and another one with the alcohol, for some reason that doesn't bother my hair. It's when they're in the same product. It has to be something about the way the chemistry in the product itself is. This has the alcohol in it. It does not have the dimethicone, so I can go ahead and use it. I could even use it mixed with some of my other stuff. So that's a good thing. Okay, no, I can't use it as body lotion. My hand does not feel smooth. Now I can sit here and smell my hand all day. Next we have the Hold and Shine Wrap Set Mousse, also infused with coconut oil for restorative shine, tames frizz, adds body, and it's fast drying. I don't normally use mousses. I will give this a try, but more than likely this will end up going to my daughter for her daughter because I don't use mousses. Aqua alcohol to knot, which is not good for your hair. PG12 dimethicone. This may not work for me. The alcohol to knot is not the alcohol I had problems with in the pure honey line. I'm not sure what the difference is between PG12 dimethicone and just dimethicone. I will give it a try. But I'm already feeling a little leery about this one because because it's a mousse and I don't use mousses, and two, it has an alcohol and a dimethicone in it, which will end up drying out my hair. So we will give this a shot and see, but I'm not, at this point I'm going to predict that it's not going to work. We'll see. I've had products surprise me before, so we'll see. We have one last little item in the box. Or's Olive Oil Edge Control Hair Gel infused with sweet almond oil. This one has extra hold. I actually used one of my edge gels today. I was having trouble with my hair getting in the way of me doing my makeup today, so I used my Pure Honey one, which, I mean, I've got 3 essentially gels now. I've got a really loose one from Shea Moisture, and I've got these 2 more solid ones. That smells like a shampoo. Okay, this is nice and creamy. This is actually a better feeling than the one I have from Pure Honey. It's got a little bit of stickiness to it, but it's actually very creamy and smooth. That's nice. That's really nice. Okay, if this works really well, I may end up having to replace my Pure Honey. The Pure Honey one is okay. It's not sticky, which is what the Cantu was, so I appreciate that. Wow, that's nice. That's really nice. So, this month's box. Probably not as thrilled as I thought I would be. I love CurlBox. CurlBox is like my favorite box. Probably because I never know what's coming until it gets here, which tells me I should probably stop following BoxyCharm and Ipsy and stop looking at those bags before they get here. But that being said, they do have their hits or misses. The one brand that we just did, the Hibiscus Honey, was pretty good. The Shea Moisture is still one of the best. The Pure Honey line, I think I kept 2 things out of it for the most part, 3 things. So the big thing about this is that I'm going to get hits or misses, and when I get misses, it's usually a lot of misses rather than just one thing missing. But I'm going to give it a try. This is interesting. I love the way they smell. They're not floral, which honestly, Tommy's going to get high on the smell of her products because they smell so good. Can I use you as what, body butter? Oh, that's nice and thick. Oh my God. Oh, that's nice. I'm sorry. I'm obsessing about the smell. I can't wear perfumes. Perfumes tend to make it so I can't breathe, and I enjoy breathing. They clog me up. Something about spray perfumes, the particles from the spray perfumes, just triggers my allergies, and I can't breathe. So to have something that smells so utterly amazing, and then I can smell it and I can still breathe, is just such a nice thing to have happen. Like I said, I don't even know where I was at before. I'm sorry. I'm just enjoying the smell too much. Oh, it's so good. I really hope that these work. These 2 at least work. They smell amazing. This is the difference between these. This is nice and creamy and smooth. This is something I could see enjoying putting in my hair. This one is stiffer. This is the Pure Honey one. This is stiffer. It's harder to bring some of it out. Neither one of them are sticky, which is nice, but I think the olive oil one has a much better consistency, texture, feeling to it than the Pure Honey one. At this point, for all I know, that may be too creamy, and I'll put it on my edges to help keep my hair back when I'm doing my makeup or whatever, and it won't work. We will see. The only one that I'm truly not really sure about is the mousse, and that's only because I don't use mousse. So we will see. Anyway, I better get moving on before I start smelling this all over again and we never get out of here. So that was my CurlBox for September. It looks really interesting. I'm looking forward to giving it a try. And I hope you like what you've seen, despite me losing my mind over the scent over these things. And if you haven't subscribed, I hope you will subscribe. And if you do subscribe, please click the notification bell. if you are part of the subscription squad, if you're part of the sense of got me so lost. If you already get notifications, you may want to check the bell, because I have noticed on some of my subscriptions that I get a notification, and for some reason right after I get the notification, the bell goes off. And I have to put that bell back on to get notifications again. So just keep an eye on the bell. If you don't subscribe because I've lost my freaking mind over the scent of a shampoo and conditioner, I do hope you will come back and see that I'm not a crazy lady. And when you do come back, I hope you will bring your cup of tea. Let's see how this tastes now that they've had a chance to steep together for a while. Yeah, I don't think that these two play nice. And I suspect it's more the hibiscus and the mint together than the berries and the mint together, because I have done berry flavored teas with mint in them and they've been fine. This one just ends up with a really weird ending taste. So that's kind of disappointing. The hibiscus tea, the Ahmad tea is pretty good by itself, and it's actually good cold, but apparently it should not be played with. Anyway, you all have a great day. Bye.